Welcome to everyone. This is Baburao Kunchala. Today, I would like to discuss about India-Nepal relations. In the last few years, India has seen some issues in the diplomatic relations with its neighbors, be it Pakistan, China, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, or even Maldives. The latest in the neighbor Nepal also. The tensions between India and Nepal have escalated. This escalating tensions was first seen when Nepal released a new map of their country. The map was approved in the country's parliament and later on published. The map showed three areas: Limpiadhura, Lipu Lake and Kalapani as part of Nepal territory. India says these areas are Indian territory. The Indian government slammed the move and called it an artificial enlargement. And the map was showed three areas: Limpiadhura, Lipu Lake and Kalapani as part of Nepal's territory. India says these areas are Indian territories. The Indian government slammed the move and called it artificial enlargement. The foreign ministry said on Nepal's government new map unilateral act is not based on historical facts and evidences. You know one thing, Nepal is well aware of India's consistent position on this matter, and we urge the government of Nepal to refrain from such unjustified cartographic assertion and respect India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. You know one thing, this has freshened up the India-Nepal border issue again. Now among all the other neighbors of India, Nepal is considered now among all the other neighbors of India, Nepal is considered the closest one. India shares 1690 kilometer border with Nepal. It is an open international border. People from India and Nepal can freely travel to the other side. Then what happened? That Nepal has become aggressive towards India. Army Chief General M.M. Narawane, commenting on the matter, had said that it was at someone else's behest, indicating at China. Then you need to understand the history of India and Nepal. Then what is the history? What is the reason behind Nepal's moves? Why Nepal showing this much of aggressive towards India? And Nepal also frequently creating border disturbance. So we will discuss in this session. Let us first one by one, let us understand what prompted this reaction from the Nepal. Why Nepal reacted like this? And who are there behind Nepal? Who are pushing Nepal to do all these things? We will discuss. Then here again one more point. What is the importance of Lipu Lake Pass? It is a strategic point. It is important for India. So I will discuss and the importance of Lippo Lake Pass also. So next one we will discuss history of India and Nepal border. And fourth one, what are the Nepal objections? Why Nepal creating this disturbance during the corona pandemic time? So what is the China connection in this entire border controversy between India and Nepal? Then finally conclusion. We will discuss all these points one by one. Then after discuss this point, you are able to understand the relation between India and Nepal. Why China doing these kind of activities, and particularly along with the borders. Because China, who is doing indirectly creates disturbance along with the borders. Now it is pushing Nepal also. So we will discuss one by one. Let us first understand what prompted this reaction from the Nepal. First point we will discuss. First of all, in November 2019, the Indian government has published review map of India. This map was published after Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh bifurcated into two union territories, is following a obligation in article number 370. You know one thing, but Nepal took objection to the new map which was created by India. It said the Kalapani territory, which was included India's new map, that is Nepal territory. Then India had rejected Nepal view. It's not Indian point of view, it is part of India and Indian territory. So India had rejected Nepal view. So then comes then comes the incidents. A Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurated, and latest here Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurated the road route through Uttarakhand to Manas Sarovar of pilgrimage site that was up to Lippo Lake at the India-China border, which is 17,000 feet above the sea level. So Rajnath Singh inaugurated the road route through Uttarakhand to Manas Sarovar. It was a pilgrimage route that was up to Lippo Lake at the India-China border. So which is above 17,000 feet above the sea level. You know one thing, Indians and Tibetans have been holding border trade at the Lippo Lake Pass for quite some time now. After that road was built, there was outrage in Nepal. It was seen even Parliament of Nepal after this Nepal PM, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had made very shocking statements. He accused India and blamed India to increase coronavirus in Nepal. So this KP Sharma Oli, who was tilted towards China, because KP Sharma Oli believed communism, so he tilted towards China. So now here from here onward, China who is playing game with India through Nepal. So Nepal knows everything. According to Sugauli Treaty, Kalapani, Lipu Lake, Limpiyadura belongs to India. Nepal knows everything. But it creating disturbance along the border. Because Nepal, who are strongly Nepal creating disturbance because of Chinese influence. So now here, what is the importance of Lipu Lake Pass? I will discuss importance of Lipu Lake Pass. Why India and Nepal showing that much of interest on Lipu Lake Pass? So Lipu Lake Pass actually connect from Uttarakhand to Manas Sarovar. It also connected Nakula Pass, which is in Sikkim. But Lipu Lake Destiny have people infrastructure. But Sikkim, but Lipu Lake. People infrastructure, there were no roads. And Lipu Lake, which is actually connecting. So then here does the border roads organization, and from here onwards, border roads organization build the roads in the areas 80 kilometers now. Now here Indian organizations who is constructing road from Uttarakhand to Lipu Lake. It's around 80 kilometers. You know, the location also very important strategy since it is a tri-junction. It is a tri-junction of India, Nepal, China. So now here it is a crucial important strategy point, particularly defense point of view. India says that Lipu Lake and Kalapani part of UK, Uttarakhand. But Nepal claims they are part of Nepal. But border dispute is not new. But you understand it, we have to look into history. If you know the history of India and Nepal, then you come to know what is reality. So first, we will look into history. Then history of India-Nepal border issue. The issue itself goes back earlier 19th century, and British rules India, but Nepal ruled by King Prithvi Narayan Shaju, who is Gurkha king. Then under him, under Prithvi Narayan, Nepal has expanded its territory as far as Sikkim in the east and Garhwal and Kumaon region of UK in the west. And second decade of 18th century, East India and Nepal had border disputes. In 19th century, Prithvi Narayan, who was expanded his kingdom to east and west side, but in 18th, what happened, second decade of 18th century, East India and Nepal had border disputes. Finally, November 1st, 1814, British declared war on Nepal. The war went on to next for 2 years. However, in 1815, the British general managed in Nepal from Garhwal and Kumaon, and a year later, a war came to be an end with the signing of Sugauli Treaty. Then the war came to end between the Nepalese and East India Company with the Treaty of Sugauli. So this treaty delimited the boundaries of Nepal as it stands today. Now Nepal has boundaries, that boundaries actually mentioned in Sugauli Treaty. That boundaries actually mentioned in Sugauli Treaty. I hope you understand. So now let us understand what was the Sugauli Treaty. What was the Sugauli Treaty? The treaty required Nepal to give up all the territories of west and east of the present day borders. That borders surrender entire territory to the Britishers. And British permanent representative should be in Kathmandu. And 2 points you need to understand according to Sugauli Treaty. And the borders of west and east should be surrendered to East India Company, first point. And second one, and British representative should be in Kathmandu. So after that, the Nepal renounced this treaty. All the claims to connection with the country to time, the river Kali and the river Kali, which is actually boundary between the India and Nepal. So the river Kali marked at the western border of Nepal. However, there was no clear consensus what is the precise locations of river Kali. We don't know exactly precise locations of the Kali, but Kali, the mention here, border. I hope you understand. Then here the Sugauli Treaty, which is mentioned about the 3 points. First one is eastern and western part of the boundary should be surrendered to the East India Company. Nepal, east and western part of boundary should be surrendered to the surrendered to the East India Company. Second one, and British, a permanent representative should be in Kathmandu. And later here actually the Nepal king who was renounced this treaty. But here the boundary between the Nepal and India, there is a Kali river actually, and there is no clear cut boundaries of the Kali river. Actually Kali river marked as the western border of Nepal. However, there was no clear consensus of river Kali. So now Nepal believed that the origin of Kali river is Limpudura, and thus the territory is a part of Nepal, which includes Lipu lakes and Kalapani. That is the one argument. That is one of the argue of the Nepal who is arguing, because the Kali river, origin place of the Kali river in Limpudura. So Limpudura is a part of Nepal. So Lipu lake, Limpudura and Kalapani and all these belongs to Nepal. It is a false accused actually. If you observe the Sugauli Treaty clearly mentioned, then western and eastern part of the boundaries of Nepal should be surrendered to the East India Company. So after in 1947, Britishers who were transferred powers to India, Indian leaders in India. So then all the territory comes under India, which is ruled by actually Britishers previously. So according to the Sugauli Treaty, this Nepal, Lipu lake, Kalapani, Limpudura, Lipu lake and Kalapani is a part of the India. So we can see this map, a small triangle shape. If you observe the Nepal map, look at Nepal map, then you come to know. Then look at Nepal map, then you come to know it is a triangle shape. It is a matter of connection. Limpudora is near UK. So other side Lipu Lake and Kalapani little far for this particular place. So now, so what are the Nepal objections? Next we will discuss about what are the Nepal objections. Objection over border first raises the Nepal government only in 1998. Nepal government first raised objections only in 1998. Even Indian military occupied the Kalapani area during the war with China in 1962. At the time, Nepal didn't raise objection. The Nepal government contended that the west border of the country shifted 5 kilometers westward to consider with the borders as decides in the Treaty of Sugali. So it didn't raise objection till 1998. From 1998 onwards, and Nepal started objecting this, what we call Kalapani, about the Kalapani, Limpudora, Lipu lakes. So officially, India other hand claims that India has some evidences. India other hand claims that revenue records which are dating back to 1813 revenue records showing some evidences about the Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpudora. That Kalapani traditionally administered as the part of India. In 1813 records showing that. So now here let us understand what is China connection in this entire border controversy between India and Nepal. So actually Nepal PM KP Sharma Oli belongs to Communist Party. Since he came to power, this leading towards China, India from time to time has its own way of expression his displeasure, because he belongs to that Oli, KP Sharma Oli belongs to Communist Party. China also Communist Party, China ruling by the Communist Party. So these communist parties who came to the close and showing displeasure towards India. Recently, incident of its way seen in 2015, which India put less blockade on Nepal, which already struggling with aftermath of earthquake. And India showing so much, and India giving so much importance to Nepal, but unfortunately Nepal who is misusing this. Because Nepal now influenced by the China. And we also, India also sometimes giving some some grants. India also sending some grants to the Nepal. It also provides some assistance when the crisis period. So Nepal had begun the process of amendment the constitution, and Nepal started process of the amendment the constitution about this Kalapani, Lipu Lake and what we call Limpudora. And the Nepal government started amend the constitution. But there is one community called Mahadeshis, or minority in the country. Mahadeshis are minority in the country, believe that this amendment would marginalize them more. That Mahadeshis believed this amendment of the constitutional may be marginalizing Mahadeshis more. So that's why they started protesting with two other ethnic minor groups in Nepal against this constitutional amendment. Mahadeshis who have started protest against the constitutional amendments of Nepal about the Kalapani and Limpiadura Lipu Lake. You know one thing here, then now here Mahadeshis are backed by India. Actually Nepal has accused. Now Nepal is accused Nepal playing one more strategy. What is the strategy? No? These Mahadeshis minority groups actually backed by India. And that group funded by India, that is one of the accused by Nepal. You know, Nepal has accused India and imposed everything on undeclared blockage. Meanwhile, India denied this allegation. Then India denied this allegation. And Nepal put some allegations on India. But it denied by India. The allegation was denied by India. You know, we have another report that also saying that the COVID-19 situation now Nepal has completely worse. Moreover, they have internal power struggle in Nepal ruling party. And there is Nepal facing two problems. One is your COVID-19 situation and second one, internal power struggle in Nepal ruling party as they deflect the attention. So, as they deflect the attention from this, the country has raised the matter of Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpiadura once again. Actually, they want to deflect the attention from the COVID-19, from the internal power struggle in the Nepal party. So that's why here they have taken the matter of Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpiadura once again. So anyway, meanwhile, the Indian government once said that it is ready for dialogue and both the constructed resolve border issue through the dialogue. But anyway, a strategic point of view and Indian policy, foreign policy, India should maintain some friendly relationship with the neighborhoods. So we don't want to go aggressive way, and India doesn't want to go aggressive way with Nepal. So India, who always calm, and India said that it is ready for dialogue and both the constructed resolve border issue through the dialogue. We can solve this problem through the dialogue. So right, so this is actually history of India and Nepal, and finally then this is the conclusion. And the conclusion here, we can easily solve this problem with the dialogue. But now here Nepal is completely influenced by the China, and later you can see Nepal going to affect more of Chinese activities. So right, it's better, and here Nepal should understand and who is the real friend. Then always India is the real friend, because we have cultural ties with Nepal, religious ties with Nepal, we have free movement, Nepal and India, we have very good relationship with Nepal. So Nepal should understand and who is your best friend, and always India. So right, thank you very much.